Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's thank to God the Almighty who has given us the time so we can do our second project, with the title is the Dissetante Coffee Shop. Secondly, before we start our presentation, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Muhamad Ghufran T S.
My name is Alroy Hery A.
My name is Juana Lucia R.
We are from the group 8 and we want to present our presentation. The title is the Dissetante Coffee Shop Application. Next. There is our table of content of our presentation. The first is system analysis. The second is ERD and database schematic, and the third is user interface. And next. The first, I'm gonna talk about system analysis first. In the first project, we have to make application from a NetBeans application with a Java language, and we made the user interface too. And then in the second project, we made the database too. Next, we in our second project we made a database in MySQL and we link into the NetBeans application. In here we use create, read, update, and delete and select operation to make it easier our manager to manage the coffee shop data. Next. Secondly, there is the ERD and database schematic, and I'm gonna talk about ERD first. Next. There is our entity relationship diagram. Next again. The first, there is our important attribute, that is the customer. The customer that is served by a karyawan. In the customer entity, there is a 3 attribute. There is ID customer, name, and phone number. In the karyawan entity, there is 4 attribute. There is ID karyawan, nama karyawan, phone number, and KTP. And then the next is customer have to make the payment of the product. With the relation payment is have a 3 attribute, that is ID pesanan, tanggal, and total harga. In the product entity, there is 3 attribute, that is product ID, name, and price. Next. Maybe the database schematic can continue with Juana Lucia.
Next, database schematic. There are 5 tables that connects to each other, namely customer, karyawan, pesanan, product, and item pesanan. In customer, we have 3 columns. For the primary key is ID underscore customer. In karyawan, we have 4 columns and ID karyawan as primary key. In pesanan 3 columns, ID pesanan as primary key. And in product, product ID as primary key. Within product, we have 3 columns. And in item pesanan table, we have 6 columns. And the primary key is ID product. Now we move to user interface. First, login employee. Employee must fill in their name and IDs, but only employees registered in the database can only log in. If the employee fills in the wrong name or ID, then the employee cannot continue to logging in. Second, we have login for customer. Customer must fill in the name and phone number, then click Insert button. After that, click the Next button. The data that customer has filled in will automatically be entered into the customer table in our coffee shop database, as in the example below.
Oh. Next, I'm gonna explain what Juana start with for the UI. Now we are here in the menu page. As you can see here is our first page. There is our product and the price, and there is next button to go to the next page. In this page, you can order whatever you want, and later you can insert the data by pressing the button masukkan data, and data will go to our database. Dari total harga, and the date. Next is our struct. This page contain all your orders along with total price and shipping price. And for this one, this is for our manager for editing our employee data. There is search, date, and delete. In this frame, first you can search whatever the employee ID or name, and later you can update it or delete it. That's all from us. Thank you.